So I had a really good time in Florida last week, and I got a lot of messages while I was down there. And one of the questions that I got asked the most was like how I always have time to go do these things and the money to go do all these trips. And so I travel a lot. I really enjoy traveling, and just like enjoying my life. So I want to tell you, you know, so let's start with the things that I don't do. I don't wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day and drive to a job that pays me by the hour working for somebody else that I don't enjoy or get any fulfillment out of. That's one thing I don't do. Um, I don't look at investments in real estate or blockchain or whatever it may be as a risk or a scam or anything like that. I look at them as an opportunity and I analyze them accordingly. Another thing that I don't do is overanalyze um, opportunities when I find them. I think one of the biggest problems we do naturally is we overanalyze things to try to almost talk ourselves out of it because we want to find all the negatives that can come of it. And I think a lot of the time that tends to overshadow the positives um, that can be involved with opportunities and investments. So something else I did and I actually continue to do is educate myself as much as possible on all of the um, I guess industries that I invest in and the different segues that I invest in. And I invest in more than just blockchain. I invest in more than just real estate. I have other things, other places that I'm putting money in and that I make money. Um, yes, blockchain is by far the number one income source that I have now. I still do real estate. I still sell houses. I still have my landscaping company, and I make some revenue from that. I'm not as active or as involved with that anymore. But you have to take a chance on yourself, and you have to take risks to get anywhere in your life. If you wake up and punch that clock every single day for hourly pay, you're never going to get anywhere, dude. So when I tell people this, I always get the question, well, how do you do it, man? Like, how do you make that jump? For me, I was sick of it. I'll be honest. I said, fuck it. I was done, dude. I was working, I was in Wyoming or Utah, I think. I was on an oil rig. I was a drilling engineer up there. I was always gone. I hated my job. I basically was on call 24 hours a day. There was days I would work 48 hours straight with no sleep. I hated it. I don't think I was fairly compensated at all for what we were doing. And so I quit, came home. I took my lawnmower. I started mowing people's yards. And that was, I don't know, 7 years ago now. So when I did that, I made it a point to myself that I was not going to work for anybody ever again. I would never have another job, right? Um, and I learned a lot, man, along the way, and I'm still learning every single day. But what I've learned the most important things that I've learned is bet on yourself, don't give up, be persistent, educate yourself. And if you're in business for yourself, you need to help other people. Your business needs to be obligated around and focused around helping other people. Not just monetarily, but truly, honestly trying to help others and make a difference in other people's lives. And as soon as you figure that out, or the quicker you figure that out, the better you will do at anything you do. I guess the last thing that I'll say too is, you need to not be afraid to try new things. I think too many people get stuck in a rut and comfortable with what they're doing and they don't step out of their comfort zone to learn new things or try new things. And without that, how do you ever expect to grow? I mean, whether, even if it's in a role, if you never try a new marketing strategy for your company, how are you ever going to grow? Or if you don't try another business, how are you ever going to learn? That was like me getting my real estate license when I was just a landscaper, and that turned out to be awesome, man. That blossomed into investing, to me owning rental property, to me looking at other investments, to me getting into blockchain, and so many things. So always be progressing and always be willing to learn.